Pastor Dwayne Dawkins confesses. Stay tuned. God bless you, friends. Thank you for joining me on Morning Nuggets. This is yours truly, Pastor Nate, and it is my absolute pleasure every time I come and speak with you. I pray that this video finds you exceptionally well. Pastor Dwayne Dawkins confesses. A couple weeks ago, I covered the story of a pastor in Fort Lauderdale by the name of Pastor Dwayne Dawkins. He was a pastor that had this video out that went viral, him being involved with another man. Of course, that's public, so this is not anything that I'm exposing privately, because you know my channel is not about exposing and tearing people down, but rather to talk about it and send out a message. We've heard since then that he confessed, and I believe he's relocated to another city, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if his wife divorced him, but I mean, she has a right, especially this has happened before, and we'll go through the letter. But he wrote a letter, it's public, confessing and apologizing and taking responsibility. And I want to go over that. Tamia, who has been an amazing and faithful friend and wife, was completely devastated. She did no wrong and did not deserve to have to endure this kind of trauma. Prior to meeting her, I never voiced my private struggles. Early in our marriage, an indiscretion of the same nature that was exposed happened, and I shared with her, my family leaders, and my church what I was dealing with. She felt deceived and robbed of the security that she deserved in our marriage. So that lets me know right there that he had these struggles all along. Notice he said, prior to meeting her, I never voiced my private struggles. Friend, listen. If you're having those issues, you do not need to get married. Now, we all for marriage. God created the union between the man and woman. It's a beautiful thing. But if don't let society, don't let church folks force you into getting married. If you having struggles or whatever, you need to get married. It'll go away. No, it won't go away until true deliverance comes into play. Now, a lot of people think that if you're attracted to the same sex, it'll never go away. Some people think that, and some people think that God can deliver you. But my point is, don't get married with that struggle, trying to please society, trying to create an image, because he did have children, I'm sure, nice place, church, and a wife. So a beautiful situation going on there. But if you're not real with yourself and you're dealing with that, that can come back and bite you in the butt. When it comes back, it hits you hard. And this man is losing stuff right now as a result of this. So let that be a lesson. I don't know if he was trying to please people or not, but I know some people put you together, and I know the church sometimes like, you need to get married, you need to get married, and you're creating another problem because you're going into marriage with that struggle. Also said that his wife was devastated to me, and God bless her, because she did no wrong. That's what he was saying in the letter. She even tried to work it out and work with him. Obviously, he lost the battle to that struggle in this marriage. She's free to bounce. I don't know why she was devastated knowing that he had this struggle before. Maybe she was devastated because this story hit the social media and not everybody knows their business because the situation was exposed. I'm thinking she may have been devastated by that. Or maybe she was devastated because she thought he was free from that, and she thought he was faithful, and come to find out, you're back to the drawing board. Maybe that's what devastated her. Let's continue on with the letter. He goes on to say, I was given the tools and the village to work through the layers of these challenges, but didn't always maintain my focus. Together we worked with family leaders, etc., and she committed to work with me through it due to her love for God and love for me and love for our sons and all that we had cultivated together. However, she never had anything to do with my choices and actions of infidelity. So he goes on to say, hey, we had the tools, we had the people around us to work through this. And when you want to be free of something, when you want to stop doing something, you got to do the work. I don't care how many people are supporting you, how many people are praying for you, you got to do the work. Faith without works is dead. And Jesus said on one occasion, will thou be made whole? Many times being free for something, being delivered for something, or repenting from something, doing something different, it falls on you, your will to stop. Yes, and God will give you strength. And he goes on to say, regarding her health, I've taken the necessary precaution to give her the assurance and security need to confirm that she has a clean bill of health. Now, a lot of people speculate that, when he was involved in that, did he wear protection or whatever? That doesn't necessarily mean that he wasn't wearing protection. I don't know. I wasn't there. He just said he assured his wife that there are no health issues. He could have said, hey, I didn't wear protection, but I went and got a test. I'm okay. Or he could have gone to her and say, hey, I wore protection, so you're good. I don't know how that conversation turned out. I'm just going by his letter. And he stepped down. Why did he step down? Because now that church has been tainted. Even though God can forgive you and God can restore you. Let me tell you, people, last time I said God can restore you, y'all lit me up in those comment sections. You hear me? I mean, y'all let me have it. Y'all say, stop condoning that. Stop taking up for him. I was not taking up for the pastor. I don't care what y'all say. God can restore. Now, this marriage may not, they may not be willing to restore and work on the marriage, but God can restore if he wants to. And God can restore the pastor. He just may have to move to another location, because every time people think of that church in Fort Lauderdale, they're going to think of the pastor that slept with men. And that's exactly why God didn't want David to build a temple, because he said, you shed too much blood. And he still was a man after God's own heart, but God did not choose him to build a temple. So your decisions can affect you the rest of your life, and God can forgive you, but you can have a stain on your name, so to speak, or your reputation, and God may choose not to allow you to build a temple, so to speak, or to continue to pastor in that location. He might have to go to another location, rebuild himself, reprove himself. And let me tell you, I don't care what y'all say, God can restore. He's God. So, but I welcome y'all to leave your comments. I like for your different opinions, whether you agree with me or not. I welcome that. So I'm not offended, but boy, I tell you, y'all church folks, you let me know how you feel about that. I'm not taking up with this man. I'm just creating conversations. But I want y'all to still let me know what you think. I know y'all gonna light me up again, whether you agree with me or not. I got tough skin. You gotta have tough skin to do this, especially talking about the matters that I talk about. Let me know what you think in them comment sections, okay? Go ahead, give it to me again. If you like what you've been hearing on this channel, if you feel like you're getting value, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Pastor Nate be glad to have you part of the smart family. In the meantime, in between time, be at peace and not in pieces. Till next time.